In the air to right, and he did it again!
Welcome back to the Lift These Two broadcast. We got week 81, and with week 81, we have updates, and you're going to see it. And I'm going to show you guys what a potential Clash League game looks like with the subs, and there's different aspects, pitching count. We're going to get into a little bit of it. You'll see an old game. Let's get into the groups real quick. Here's the death group of the week, right? We have Masaba full swing there, but there's no one in that club. So thankfully they actually said, hey, we're going to play. But it's more or less a four-team race here. Taiwan, Korea, Padres, and Lefties to Chill. Now one group is missing, and that's the Rebels United because they don't score enough. They're second place in the world, but they're not invited to this table. Right? Masaba full swing, who has one person from last week's score, is in. All right, Lefties to Chill has a they're underdogs in this one for sure, because all of these teams have been in the top 100, and right now Korea, top 6,000, Met Simland, Army, and Korea both in there now, and of course Udon and Thrashers have been there. Thrashers have been, I think they've been there, but it's been a while. Either way, Lefties two starters had their first big test in their first week in Gold Level 1. Perella Negra and Aftermath Uprise. USA 808 Ballers, probably the underdogs here. Sorry, guys, but the top three move up in this group. Moderated Bunts, nice group here, I think. Blue Jays, the 14th ranked team, typically in the 6,000. But again, look at their company. Look at their company when you have teams that score in the 130s, 140s, and you got a team that's 6,000, right? That's where they're at. Alt Stars. I forgot to put your guys' rank. My apologies there. By the way, the All-Stars, they're ranked 231. So no worries. All right. Going to be a tough one there. Go level 5. Aftermath next. Welcome to back into the groups, but you got Masaba Full Swing Extreme. Congratulations. You got the brand new group of Masaba, and they're going to score over 200 in my opinion. Big Dogs, Bushwhackers, Supreme Team. You lost. Good luck. You're all battling for second place. Next, All-Stars 10th, Blue Jays 6th, Blue Jays 9th, Snow Poetry and Cats, Taiwan. All right, the All-Stars, Snow Poetry and Cats, probably the favorites in this battle here. Taiwan is going to be a sneaky third place underdog. They typically score right about 150. That's why they're in this group. They're in that 140, 150 range. So they've been kind of sneaking up. So good luck to them. Cooperstown 2, Hyundai Unicorns, Revolution, Legends, and Stars and Stripes. Nice group here, all bundled together pretty nicely. American Sluggers, Korea Brewers, US Diehards, Nan's crew. Nice little Platinum Level 2, trying to get to that top 100. Aftermath, We the People, Elite Squad, USA World Champs, 420 Green Sox, and that Platinum 2. Cobra Kai, Espana, America, Evil Doers, and Montfort Leg, Gold Level 5. Baseball Bros, USA MLB, Wild Ball League, CPBL, and America First. America First here, they were 15th last week. They're going to try to get back in that top 20. They're going to need a big one here, in my opinion. Keep Swinging, 65, Rockets 883, Baseball Canada, Camo Japan, and Yankees. That group is all tightly together. Nice job. Start Swinging at 177, trying to get to that top 100. Got a long ways to go. Redditors, the Taiwan representative team, Szechuan Type, to the odds-on favorite in this one. Smooth Operators, Heavy Hitters. Dem Buckeyes at 349. Harry Bats, Jam, and Screwballers in this Gold Level 3 battle. All right, so let's go into the Clash League explanation. I can't wait. I'm so excited. All right, so here we go. Let's get right into it. Let's go Baseball Clash September. That is it. Clash League is going to be coming back. There's going to be a lot of players in this, and I'll go over it extensively once it comes out September 12th. It's going to be big, and thank God I'm not going to be on vacation during that time. It's going to be crazy. Participation extended to users above Iron League. So before, they didn't allow certain players to play because it really wouldn't benefit them. Instead, now they had a gambling process in here where they had coins, but now you're able to use your own gold. So people are going to go broke. Enhanced strategic gameplay with player substitution and betting. So there's a little gambling, like I mentioned, And then there's going to be a bullpen. There's going to be a pitch count. And there's going to be a bench. So a lot of players in the game that aren't valuable to you in your normal lineup now just became a lot more valuable. And I'll go over that a little bit after this. But let's go into it again. Armchair season pass. Okay. Skippers. So got manager attire. Okay. And then, of course, the 20th pitcher in the game. 20th pitcher. Meet Luna. Kind of rhymes with Yuna. The legendary pitcher joining the league, formerly a K-pop, discovered her talent for baseball after a ceremonial first pitch. Clip here. Since then, she has risen through the ranks and become a top-tier pitcher. Get ready to witness her outstanding performance with her exclusive and unique skills. We don't know what that is yet. We'll have to wait for that. Playoff season September. Okay, Alexander is coming back, and which is great. I have him at level 12, and he's available in the actual normal way. They should bring back Barbara or Harper. That'd have been better. Either way, he's going to get maxed out if he's not already. And, of course, a little bit of bugs fixed. So, again, let's go check out the Club League update. All right, so this is what the screen would typically look like, minus the coins in the very top middle. They're not going to be around. Okay, that's the shop. Shop is the same. Here we go. So this is what we're looking at. This is what your format would be. You have an actual starting rotation where you have to rest a pitcher every, 3 days or 3 games in a sense. And again, as you'll see, the pitchers all have pitch counts, and the strategy is going to be a lot different, a lot more different, right? You're starting from the 7th inning, not from the 9th inning, right? So there's no extra innings. It goes 7, 8, and 9. So we'll show you a gameplay here in a moment, but here's the bench and your bullpen, right? You get infielders and outfielders, 3 infielders, 2 outfielders, 4 pitchers on your bench for your bullpen, and 1 catcher. The strategy there is, like you see, J-Ho, his hitting ability, and Shotaro become much more valuable as hitters off your bench. And Roger, Eric, and Riley both throw heat. But you'll see that also affects their pitch count with a lot less. But you got Joe. Joe, not a great offensive weapon, but later in the innings, he becomes a great defensive tool. Fox on your bench, get that stolen base. Jordan on your bench, doesn't make any errors in the infield. And of course, Alexandra for that if you have a bases loaded opportunity. And of course, Ryan, put him in right field. And again, Caroline has a high pitch count. So it's another idea that possibly you could use. But again, this was back in week 41. Right? This is a long time ago. Week 41, Shotaro just barely came out when they reintroduced the second week of beta testing. Now it's taken them almost a year by the time it comes out next month. It'll be about week 83 into it. So it's been over a year of beta testing. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to get into a game here. And, it's pretty cool, man. Like, I'm hoping they fix the bugs. I'm hoping they, figured it out, the ranking system. But here we go. We're going to get into a game. All right. So we got David from Snow Poetry and Cats. Again, this is an old game. Obviously, I don't have, a futuristic example. This is just the old one, trying to give you guys an idea of what it looks like. And it kind of has a different format, a lot smaller. I don't know why that's smaller. That sucks for all of us. But if you look, if we pause it, top left corner, you got a pitch count. 24. And you can see it's the 7th inning. And in the top center here is your gambling, right? We're at 1,000. And in the bottom left, right, the bottom left is your substitute. Other than that, there we go. So we tried to bump it up. You can initiate the gambling in that top, and it'll start shining a light once somebody initiates gambling. But again, they're going to change that. And take a look in that top left. Each pitch I throw, MPT, the pitch count moves down. All right, base on balls, not a good strategy, but goes from 24 to 20. Right? And you're going to see throughout this, he's going to start getting a little bit more tired. So, again, being a nibbler pitcher is not really beneficiary unless you're using pitchers with a lot of higher pitch counts. The higher velocity pitchers don't really work out. So, this game is trying to make it a little bit faster by encouraging you to throw more strikes, but it doesn't always happen based off your strategy. So, now we're down to 17. And, all right, good job there. Robinson. Kevin's coming up to bat. Also, you're going to see, again, there's no extra innings. I'm going to throw him out. Nice job by me. All right, so we go down to the bottom of the 7th. He's using Mei Ling. And you can see in the top right is his. Mei Ling has 24 pitch count to start off with. And I'm being a little crazy, swinging. Also, if you look at the very top right corner, there's a surrender button. So if you don't want to play the whole entire game, you can quit and throw in the white flag, literally. And then, of course, if your opponent doesn't have any more gold, it'll tell you they can't bet anymore. So, again, it's taking this from a week 41 season. So it's been a long time, so there's going to be some ads. That's going to suck. But oh well. We'll edit around the ads. And as you can see, the pitch count going down to 19 for Mei Ling. Up the middle it goes. Again, David's a really solid player. And again, you could be really good at regular baseball Clash, but when it comes to Clash League, it's a lot different, right? Even the best players, their strategy goes down the tube a little bit, especially when you're pitching with pitchers like Riley. When you nibble and throw balls, it encouraged more strikes to be thrown with Riley, because if you can get him out of that first inning or even get him out before the first inning is up, at the 7th inning, you have a really good chance of, winning against some of the better players that use that Riley-Matthew combo or Riley-Jessica combo. And foul balls are really helpful here. Bigger strategy as well. And not looking at strike 3 is not a good strategy at all. And you can see in the middle, Mei Ling is starting to breathe heavy, right? Her fatigue is coming in as her pitch count goes down. You can take a look in the middle where she's like breathing really heavy. It's kind of a good thing. It's like a morale booster for you as a pitcher to kind of focus in, because usually, again, the pitcher's going to notice this, and they might be more prone to throw strikes because they got to get out of the inning. And I'm, of course, swinging at garbage. This is 40 weeks ago, so probably wasn't as good. Nice pitch there. Going down to 6. All right, strike 3. All right. But again, here's the thing, right? We're going into the 8th inning. Nobody's on base. There's no extra inning. Runners on second and first base in this. All right, and then my Wade is down to 14. So again, it's still in attack mode, but, depending on what you want, you got 4 pitchers in your bullpen. So 3 innings to use them, right? That's why the strategy comes in handy. At least having 1 pitcher in your lineup that has a huge pitch count, in my opinion. And getting him to swing out of that one, that was a bad swing by David. And again, those foul balls are definitely deadly now, because again, just waste pitch and waste pitch and waste pitches. Not what you want. Gets him to pop it up. All right. So we're getting closer to the bottom of the barrel, and you'll see pretty soon here that I could sub. And you could sub in the middle of an at-bat too. So it really plays to the strategy, especially getting 2 strikes on somebody. Like if you have 2 strikes on somebody, you can use Murdoch, right? The Murdoch strategy would come in. If you had 3 balls on somebody, you could probably bring in Fernandez, and his ice arm would become available. So now that it's been 40 weeks, so many new players, the strategy is going to be increased a lot, in my opinion. So the idea is if you can get through 2 innings with a pitcher, You've done a pretty good job, especially the ones with low pitch counts. So here we go. Did us a favor there, 2 outs. All right, so we have 3 pitches left. All right, 2 pitches left, not good. And you could keep your pitcher in, but you can look at the control, velocity, movement, and spin, right? It's the last opportunity, right? It's still maxed at that 1 pitch. And look at it now, 147, 170, 164, 175. So then you could go ahead and substitute somebody. Now, Roger, again, 15 pitch count. His velocity is solid here, but he only has 15 pitches, so it really tells you you have to attack. The batter's going to know that too, so their strikes are going to be coming, and they swings at a ball, but that's King's job. Swings out of the strike zone. So good job for him. All right, Martina. All right, again, you're attacking the strike zone, and Matthew, they nerfed him, but he comes in handy here. Nice bunt. Again, you got to throw strikes with the high fastball pitchers. So bunts are going to be coming in pretty heavy, knowing that you're going to be throwing more in the strike zone more often than not. Lays out the changeup. And throws that first strike. All right. Knows the strike's probably coming. All right, got to make it happen. And again, with that ability, that means the catcher Mario, it becomes even more valuable now too. Right? The quick feet from Mario. So a lot of players are really at a beneficial. And of course, when the league comes in, we're going to go over top 10 lists, the best players to use, etc. So don't worry. This is just an intro of what the gameplay might look like. And again, 4 pitches, down to 3 pitches. This is where you can just sit there and wait, let her throw all the pitches no matter what she throws. But I like Mei Ling to hit off her. You don't want to waste pitches too much. But her spin is really high right now at 254. So, got to use it. Now she's at 1. So, you see that? 209, 171, 254. Stats dropped. It's 167, 136. And he subs it in to Garcia. Garcia, 21 pitch count. Not too bad. Pretty solid mid-range pitcher there. Nice strike 3. Good job. All right, going to steal on him now. And again, it's a good idea to bring in different styles of pitchers right off the bat. All right. And popping them out again. That sinker ball comes in a little bit different. And now we're subbing in. And this is where J-Ho comes in handy, right? You sub in, you can pinch hit for your pitcher. You can't use a DH. Again, it makes J-Ho and Shitaro that much more valuable in Clash League, right? That's why they're not going to come out the DH, right? Otherwise, the idea in this kind of level, this kind of gameplay would take J-Ho out of the game completely almost if you could just put an actual player in there. So it kind of allows him to be valuable in the game, in my opinion. Of course, don't really come through with it. And now we're going to the top of the 9th inning. So Garcia comes in. He's going to keep Garcia, which typically means he's already used J-Ho. Or, again, Shitaro wasn't a high enough level for a lot of people at this time when he first came out. So a little bunt. Missed the bunt. And again, attacking the strike zone is what you need. It's what's necessary. J-Ho has pretty decent velocity, so it definitely helps. And he has a high pitch count at 25. So coming in, and again, these all could change. We don't exactly know, but all right, get him out. And here we go. We got Annie coming in. Not coming in. She's up next. And all right. So we had to edit out the ads. Again, stealing this from my own YouTube channel. All right. So still in the top of the ninth. And he's subbing in Morgan. Now, again, Morgan, later in the inning. Now, look at her contact and power. That's, again, her value has just gone up immensely in the game, right? Speed, 200. Power, contact. Again, defense and throwing, not great. But you're bringing her in for that extra late inning power bat. Again, the catcher, Barry, his power increases when you're losing. So he's a great catcher to have on your bench. There's going to be a lot of catchers you're going to potentially be able to use. Like if you have Marie in your lineup, you can have Rose on your lineup, right? I would essentially start Marie in that case, so you can get Rose out of there if she's not level 13 for you. Again, Nia comes in. Having Nia or even Carlos, right, and you don't have them maxed out, you can have them maxed out, bat him ninth in your lineup, and you can pinch hit for him for a better hitter. So here we go. Garcia comes in. Still in. Pitch count going down. Bottom of the ninth. So again, there's no extra innings. There's no 10th, 11th, and 12th in this. So it's kind of a do or die situation. And I still can't lay off the sinker. So again, David, solid player for Snow Poetry and Cats for many years. And again, beat me with that sinker the whole entire game. Not ideal, in my opinion. All right, and again, this kind of gameplay is not for people that want to just play one inning. It's strategy. It's stressful. Each pitch, oh man, like you sit there and play it and play it and play it. So when it comes out, I'm gonna live stream like the longest live stream I've ever had, unless I lose all my money. Right, that's the concept. And we're down to the left, final out, trying to dwindle. Yep, he's nibbling. Get him down, that pitch count. All right, got a person on, there we go. And he brings in Wade. Okay, so again, that's the strategy. You can use all of your pitchers if you want, but you only get 5 subs total. So that's infield, outfield. See, and then here we go. I'm using Fox. Putting in Fox for that stolen base. He's much more valuable on your bench, in my opinion. Gives that extra element to have him throw over, make him worried a little bit. And the cat and mouse game is definitely upon us. Just waiting. Just waiting and waiting. And he ends it with the changeup. That's a tie. Well, that's pretty much what the old gameplay looked like. So hopefully they've updated it a little bit, but you get an idea of how it's going to be played. And I think it's going to be fun, for me at least. It adds a different element of strategy to the game. But like that, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching. And when it comes out next month, get ready for it because it's going to be huge. A lot of people are going to hate it because it's different. It's just different. But anyways, thank you for watching and see you guys next time on the Lefty Soup Broadcast.